large group of soccer players. It's just the problem is that most of them are in sixth grade. So for our team sports, we don't offer gameplay per WIAA rules, but there is a provision should we need sixth graders to participate where we need school board approval, along with superintendent, principal, our West Central district, and league approval. And all those things have happened. We're just waiting for this last piece of the school board.
Awesome.
It was my intention if this passes that we'd still give sixth graders the option to just participate in practices, or they can join us for competitions to fill out the roster. So if parents don't feel comfortable or don't want their student to participate in games, then we wouldn't do that. They would still have the option not to. Thank you.
And Andy, this is just for this year, is that correct?
Yeah,
Correct.
we usually have full rosters, varsity and JV for all of our sports, or for most of our sports. So this is just a 1-year provision to salvage this season.
Okay.
Other questions from the board to Andy? Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, I don't personally see anything too glaringly concerning, but I was curious, Andy, why, sorry if I missed something when you were talking, but why did we separate sixth graders out normally?
In WIA rules, sixth graders are not WIA participants. They're not, they don't fall under the WIA guidelines unless you go through this process. They wouldn't be able to compete with 7th and 8th graders who are WIA participants. For our individual sports like cross country, we run a 6th grade race where they only race against other 6th graders who are other non-WIA participants. So it's a little tricky. It's a little tricky. But
think about spring. Yeah, I think it might be something to think about too, is that there's a lot of middle schools out there that are 7th and 8th grade.
Yeah, I was just thinking about
It
that.
has to be that way as well. Yeah.
Exactly.
Right.
That's kind of considered maybe the old junior high.
Right.
And
So it's not like a safety issue?
Yeah.
Like the sixth graders are smaller or something, or have more chance of getting hurt.
Giant 8th graders.
Yeah. Is it have anything to do with that?
It certainly could. I don't think so. I just think it's where the WIA traditionally had 7th and 8th graders as WIA members and 6th graders are not.
Okay.
I bet this group of 6th graders is going to be psyched.
Yeah, I bet they are too. Yeah, I bet they are too. You know, and it is a little bit tricky with having a 6th, 7th, and 8th that they don't participate, but they have been practicing for years with our teams and we haven't had any problems with the physicality of a 6th grader versus an 8th grader in practice, which I think is a good barometer or a good meter for being able to do this safely.
Right.
And it's great. I mean, apart from this, there are safety issues, obviously, but it's great for those 6th graders to get, they love it, and they, playing it up is always great for your competitiveness, your skill level, et cetera.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So is this what are we approving?
Right. So I would recommend with that, if there are no further questions for Andy, I would recommend that the board approve our 6th graders to participate in 6th grade boys soccer. But I would also make a recommendation that you approve this on a first read only. So you would first make a recommendation to suspend policy 1400 and vote on this.
Right.
Okay, so do I have a motion to approve 6th graders being able to have a really
Sorry, I'm going to interrupt you.
Protocol issue here. Is there?
You're gonna.
We don't vote in.
Right. You would want to approve suspending policy 1400, which would then allow you to adopt this on a first read.
Oh, there we go. That's what I'm asking for. Okay.
Hey,
So-
I'm sorry, is this an exec session or this is a special regular school board, a special
Regular school
board
board
meeting?
meeting.
It's not exec meeting. Okay, got it.
No.
Okay, anybody else?
I move that we suspend
Rule 1400.
1400.
1400 to
1400.
allow us to approve this in the first read.
Okay,
I'll second that.
Thank you. All those in favor?
Aye.
Right?
Aye. Bob, did you say aye? I didn't see your little yellow thing.
Yes, ma'am, I did.
Okay. Okay, so now,
And that was a microaggression.
I'm sorry.
okay, no, it was a macro aggression. Okay, so now we're looking for, can the 6th graders play soccer?
I
Do I
move we allow the sixth graders to play soccer with the seventh and eighth graders under this rule.
I second that.
All those in favor, say aye.
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 Aye. Toby? I
Thank you,
didn't see
Andy.
you.
Aye, yes, for
All right,
sure.
Andy.
Go
Very
Andy,
excited.
go.
You're good to go.
Again, thank you for the timeliness of this. You guys are really, I'm very thankful, and I know the team will be too. So thank you so much.
Thank you
No,
for
sure.
attending to the
Thank you.
students.
Yay.
This is worth,
Thank you.
this is totally worth it. This is-
All right. Thank you. Good night. Thank you.
Andy.